should be good to go, yeah.
Here she is. Beautiful sparkles today. We decided at the last minute to mix it up, and instead of having a turquoise Tuesday, we're having a super sterling Tuesday. As usual.
Sterling Tuesday.
As usual, everything is 20% off. We have over 12 designs. We have multiples of certain designs, and we have prices starting as low as, are you ready for this? $28 today. So tag your friends. There's enough for everybody to share. We'll see you back here in a second. Hey everybody! Welcome my special guest. This is Grace, and she is my beautiful stepdaughter. She's hanging out with me today. It's spring break, so it was hang out with the baby, stay home and do chores, or come host with me. So what do you think she chose? Come host with me. Say hi, Grace. Say hi.
Hi.
She's a little shy. I might release her here in a little bit, and spare her the agony of having to be on camera with everybody. But until then, she's going to be our drummer. So we made a last minute decision today that instead of having turquoise today, even though it's Turquoise Tuesday, we're going to do all sterling because we haven't done that in a while. And we love the beautiful metals, and everything is so shiny and pretty, and it's just like, it's just glowing on the screen. I'm loving looking at it. We have multiples of stuff today, so there's enough for everybody. So please tag your friends today. Share this video. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe. All of these things help us reach more people. When we reach more people, we can help more jewelers. We can build the local economy bigger and better. We can educate more people around the world about Southwestern culture and Native American jewelry. So please do all of that good stuff for us. Show us love. And you ready for this? I'm seeing sale prices today starting at $28. That's a good deal. She could even afford that.
No, I couldn't. I have like $2.
Well, you could put a down payment. We've got some $32 items. The most expensive thing today is $2.80, so it's going to be a really fun show, and we're just getting some of this beautiful jewelry out into the world today. So if you're new to the show, thank you and welcome. My name is Unji. This is TSKIES. This is my stepdaughter Grace. She's my guest today, hanging out. It's an unofficial bring your child to work day because it's spring break. Oh, I know, Janie Lynn. I jingle everywhere I go with these great earrings I got on Saturday from Marlene and Tom. I'm in love with them. So if you're new to the show, welcome. Everything you see out on the table is for sale. As you see, everything has a little number associated with it. And so we ask that you are patient and bear with us. And when we get to the number of the piece of jewelry that you are interested in, once we get to that number, just be the first person to type into the comments the item number and the word sold. Some of these will be multiples, so we'll have like 6, A, B, C, and D. So in that case, you would just say 6A sold or 6D sold. Hi, Judy. I'm excited to have a local watching us. You'll have to stop in sometime. Yeah, that'd be cool. This is just a little bit of what's upstairs. We have all kinds of beautiful stuff, new things coming in all the time. And that's the reason everything is 20% off the retail price of upstairs, so that we can just say thank you for, this show really helped everybody out during the pandemic. It helped out all of the artists in the community. It helped out the artists that work here in the store. And it was such a success that we've kept it going. And we say thank you for that, because you kept so many people, you fed so many families by watching this show, that we give that 20% off to everybody. Also, if you are not a part of the Inner Circle, be sure to join. It's a private Facebook group. And before the show, I don't think we did it today because we were running around a little crazy, but we usually do a preview picture. Today it was just a big surprise. But what we will do once the show is no longer live, anything that is left over and didn't sell, we will take pictures of it, and you can claim it there in the Inner Circle the same way you do here by the item number and the word sold. And you can still get that 20% off for the next 24 hours. So if you're watching right now and we're no longer live, you don't see the red icon, just go on over to the Inner Circle and do your shopping there. Also invite your friends to join the Inner Circle as well. We do have a layaway program. I don't think anybody is going to need to qualify for that today because everything's pretty affordable, but you can always ask if you're curious. And then just a quick shout out to our 501c3, our T.Skies Jewelers Initiative. That is our nonprofit in which we raise money for scholarships for Indigenous students seeking a bench jewelry program at CNM, which is where a lot of our in-house jewelers graduated from. And tomorrow we're doing a fundraising auction. Have you ever heard me be an auctioneer? But I'm not going once, going twice, I don't know. Can I hear a 55? 55. Yeah, it gets fun. It gets crazy. It's a little ridiculous. Devin is really the king auctioneer. I don't know if he's going to be joining me or not. But we're raising money by auctioning off jewelry that's donated on Saturdays during the guest artist shows. And that money's going to go towards our scholarship fund. All right. I think that does it. We're going to get started trying on some jewelry. You going to be my hand model?
No.
Yes.
Stand out now.
Okay, all right. Say bye to Grace. She's running away from me. All right, let's go to camera 2. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, boss.
Hi. My hands aren't pretty.
Mine are pretty-ish.
Bigger than mine.
Depends on the day. All right, so number 1 here, we are starting off with some of Isaac Carice's beautiful silver handmade chain bracelets. Did you need something, boss?
No, I'm just
Hanging out?
being nosy and sticking my nose down here.
Well, I guess you have the right to do that. So I'm just polishing these up a little bit. The cloth here so you can see how beautifully they shine. There we go.
Grace, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hi. Good to see you again. You want a chair? You want to sit back here or anything?
No.
You don't want to just stand right there in the corner?
Yeah.
Okay, stand right there in the corner.
I was like, lots of things happening around me, everybody. Sorry about that. Okay, so we've got 3 handmade chains by Isaac Carice. He is an artist from Santo Domingo, Pueblo, which is also known as Kewa Pueblo. He's known for his inlay work, but like all artists, he occasionally dabbles in other mediums, such as these. Oh, where we go? There we are. Chain bracelets. And Diego is directing today and training Nata to learn how to do all the fancy stuff back there. So you might hear some muttering and mumbling, but Diego was saying that he loves these designs. So it's got a little handmade shepherd's hook. I'm a size 6. It fits me. It would fit me better if I was a 6.5 or a 7. And I know we've had these on the show a couple times before, but sometimes the patterns are just slightly different. So these ones were originally $300. They're on sale for $240. So we have A, we have B, and we have C. And they're all Thunderbirds, but a little bit different. So let's take a look at the differences between each one. So this is A. Has kind of a, it has a lightning bolt behind it, the Thunderbird. Can you see that okay? How's that look on your guys' screen? There it is. Thunderbolt on A. We've got a rain cloud on B. And we have arrows on C. The stamp work on this is gorgeous. So these are, each little link is handmade. So this is item 1. We have a lot to get through today, so I'll try not to spend too much time on any one item. And we are moving on now to number 2, the Verna and Tahi, the Tahi family are master silver weavers. And what does that mean, silver weaver? It means that they actually take strands of silver and weave them together, blending that Navajo tradition of textile art with silversmithing. It reminds me, if you've ever seen Lord of the Rings, it reminds me of elvish silver. Yeah, I can see some head nods back there. So it looks like we have, this is a size 6 or size small, my size. So we'll call that one A. 2A is a size 6. like a 7, 6.5 to 7 on B and C. So A is a size 6 to 6.5 to a size 6, and then B and C are size 6.5 to 7, because they do have some give and some bend, so you can adjust them a little bit. So I know what they do is they have small, medium, large. They don't do like exact sizing. These were originally $160. They are sterling silver. The sale price is going to be $128. And these are actually flat wires. You can kind of see the profile of them. For some reason, I pulled up my sleeves. Was it because we were trying to do our TikTok?
Yeah.
Grace is trying to teach me she's trying to teach me the TikTok today. I felt like, oh my gosh, I've never felt so old in my life. I was trying to learn how to do this dance, and it was just hopeless. I asked her when she was going to give up on me, and bless her heart, she said never. I almost got it, though. I almost got it down. It was a near success. All right, so number 2, on sale for $128. Beautiful woven bracelets by Verna and Franklin? It's Franklin, right? Tahi?
I have no clue. I can't confirm anything.
Yes, that's the name. If I misspoke, I'm very sorry, but I'm almost 100% sure that's her husband's name. And they are both Navajo artists. Number 3, I am super loving. Each one is a little bit different. This was our opening shot. Oops. Okay. I'm going to show these off properly. They're all different sizes? Okay, good to know. Well, why don't I just let you see all the patterns, and then we'll go through them one by one, starting here with A. So this is 3A. These are, I believe these are going to be, I should up and use down here. I don't know if these are Hopi or Navajo. They don't have the little etching inside, which usually indicates if they're Hopi. So they're most likely Navajo. They do have a signature, and the signature is etched in there. Oh, I guess it'd help if I was in screen. Okay. There we go. So this one is 3A. They're all the same price. Oh, I lied to you earlier when I said the most expensive thing was $240, because these actually are each originally $500. They're on sale for $400. I wish that we knew if they were Hopi or Navajo.
Yeah.
I wish Shep was watching. The price makes me think that maybe they are Hopi, but they're overlay, which is a traditional art form that the Hopi do, where the top piece of silver, the design is cut out with a handsaw, and then soldered onto a back plate, and then oxidized in there for the for that dark coloring. Would you mind running up and asking Shep about these? Because that price makes me think this might be like a notable artist that I just don't know about. So we'll get some answers on that. So this feels a bit like a 6.5 on A. 3A. 3A is that arrow with the Kiva steps. I got my I'm a little bit mixed up of what I showed you guys, but we'll do it. We'll do it this way. I really love this pattern. I think this is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. And it fits me. This one is a size 6. Isn't that pretty? These look so stunning with dark clothes. Well, anything really, but I just, when I'm wearing black clothes and I try on an overlay piece like this, it's everything I can do not to just take home each and every one of them. There we go. So this is B. It's a size 6. I'm just curious if these are an artist in particular. The price makes me think that they are. Yeah, let's go to camera 1 so you can educate us. We love education.
Yeah, he came in.
Is he Hopi?
Yes, he is Hopi.
Okay, I wasn't sure because I was taught that they etch inside if it's Hopi.
No, he doesn't though.
I see it a little bit on that one actually. A little bit on this one.
Yeah, there's a little bit in there, I guess. He goes by Fred Ortiz, but his name is he has another name that.
A Hopi name?
Well, it's actually another name. It's a.
Artist name?
Yeah, there's like the name you go by as your artist name, and then like
Oh, I
what
understand.
everyone
I've
else
got
calls
like
him.
10 names.
Yeah, you get it. He is Hopi. He came in about a year and a half ago, and it's the first time that I had worked with him before. I'd met some of his friends at Hopi when I went there maybe 3 years ago, but this is the first time that we purchased from him. And he was going to do a live show, and then it ended up not happening because it's just the distance and the driving and everything.
Yeah, that's in Arizona, isn't it?
Yeah. So traditionally, it's hard to tell without the artist name on it anymore these days because Hopi were known for the overlay.
I knew he had to be somebody special because of the price on these. He's somebody.
Yeah, he is somebody.
He's a somebody, everyone. Tell me his name again.
Fred Ortiz.
Fred Ortiz, Hopi. So these are actual, genuine Hopi overlay cups. They were the originators of that art form.
Yep, that style. In the 70s, they really started making a lot of that style. And then some of the other tribal affiliations also started. They taught some Navajo silversmiths. So you basically find this style with Navajo artists and Hopi artists. And then to differentiate a lot of the Hopi, man, that camera's just a little warm again, isn't it? I don't know what happened.
It just keeps happening. When I turn this off, it's worse though. The light.
So in the 80s, they started doing these little scratches inside of their overlay to kind of differentiate.
Oh, okay.
But then in the 80s and 90s, that was a trend, and then that stopped happening. Well, everyone can really do that, so you just have to have the name of the person.
What does it look that yellowy in your guys's? I think this our monitor's actually a little off
Really?
color wise. Yeah.
Can you go camera 1 for a second?
Ain't no business like show business. Everyone's really quiet today. Hi, Priestess. So we're looking at item number 3, 4 different Hopi overlay bracelets. And oh yeah, they're saying it is a little yellowish. We are having such agony with our white balance lately.
I think it's just not saving because I keep fixing it. Look, that's
much better.
Oh, wow, yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Just keep playing dominoes with them.
Yeah, I'm just throwing a wrench in the system here. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Well, now we can at least see the silver as silver and not some sort of mutant color. Okay, let's get back on track, shall we? Am I wrong in saying that there aren't as many Hopi overlay artists? Like, there's less of them than Navajo overlay?
I think there's more Hopi overlay artists.
Is there?
Most of them do overlay.
I just feel like I don't see it as often. I think. I don't know. So this one is a size 6.5. Wait, or is it a size 7? Here, can you try some? Can you just be my tester? And then I'll let you get back to
Whatever I do.
your making those money moves.
6 3/4 to 7.
Okay. 6 3/4 to a 7. B is a size 6, and then these are both 6.5.
I want to fix that one too. While you're on the screen.
I don't know what we need to have like a seminar on how to fix these cameras so that we all know how to do them and what they're supposed to. Sorry guys, you see, this is not a scripted show. Here we are.
We're real people.
We've got our kiddos with us. We're fixing cameras. Anita, are you claiming this one? Anita, go ahead and just say sold 3A if you want this one, but I'm going to set it aside from you, assuming that's what you meant. They are so beautiful. The silver on them is very thick, too. This one's my favorite. Love that one. Thick silver. So it's essentially 2 bracelets soldered together.
She had said the second one from the top.
Second.
So I don't know, the maze.
This one?
Yes.
This one is 6.5. Were you talking about this one? I'm confused. Anyway, so this is item number 3. Anyways, yeah, okay. I need to reset my brain, I think. A, B, C, and D. C, and D.
You're white.
Can you make a note? Shep, can you write down on a piece of paper?
Yeah, every camera's different, so.
Can you please do that, like, before you forget, and just do it right now? Because every day, it's a battle. All right, Michelle, I'm just going to confirm that this is the design you're after for 3. This is what I think I put down as 3C, so just make sure I'm on the right page here, because it's a little, we're having kind of a funny day today.
I'll have to do it after the show when I can focus up.
Okay, because I'm not even sure how to fix the white balance, so I might need you to just walk me through it. All right, Michelle's taking home 3C. Cool. Grace, can you run this over to the guys back there? Thank you, darling. Just going back to Anita for a second. Anita, the only bracelet that maybe you were thinking of is number 2. Number 2 was 128. This was number 2. See, that's why everything has a little item number so we don't get lost. All right, sweethearts, we're moving on to 4. Some deep stamping on this one. Number 4 is our, look how thick these are. This is crazy. Bigger. I think these are most likely a size 7 just by how they feel on my wrist. The name back here is Emerson. That's a Navajo name. It's Navajo, really deep stamping. Balance. Alright, number 4. I'm just gonna measure them out really quick. But they, number 4 were originally $400. Their sale price is $320. Do a close-up on the stamping in a moment as well. Kind of like round and smooth it is. It's delicious. So 5 1/4 with a 1 1/2. What's 5 1/4 plus 1 1/2?
6
6 3/4. That was, see, this is a little math test for you. 6 3/4. So they'll fit you if you were size 7. Let's do a little close-up here on the stamp work. You can see here the little, you can see this almost like a wave pattern on the outside. I believe that was caused just from the deep stamping. Would you say so, Diego?
What?
This
Sorry,
little,
I was reading comments.
oh, it's okay. This little bit of like a wave pattern there on the edges. Is that caused because of that stamping? Look how deep that stamping is. It's so deep.
Because when you stamp the metal, you're pushing
Right, it's
all that
gotta go
material
somewhere.
off to the side.
Yeah. So
It
they
doesn't
just chose not to
disappear.
sand it smooth, and I think that's cool. It gives it like a little bit of a. Well, you can just see the presence of the human hand. It looks real. It looks like something real, you know.
That's what I like doing whenever like I make the carpenter braces and things like that. Is I tend to leave those side marks because it makes it look more like, you know, authentic and handmade.
And it's beautiful because no two are going to be exactly the same either.
Exactly.
Hey Lynn, were you talking about the Hopi overlay? Because I'm not Hopi and I can't tell you because I just don't know.
Tell us what the stamp symbols on the bracelets are.
But if you're talking about these ones, they are.
Yeah, she's talking about these ones.
They look like little. I don't even know how to describe them really. Like, dang, I don't. Almost like little sun rays, like little sun rises. That's what I'd say they are.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
It's a sunrise, and it can even be a rainbow over it. Yeah, they are suns. Pretty. So these are 6 3/4, and they're on sale for $320. Number 4. $1.75. Each of these is a size 7. I know that right off the bat. You would be surprised when you stop and think about it how many baseball references we use in our vocabulary on a day-to-day basis. Do you ever think about that? Like, I'm a writer, so I'm thinking about words and things like that constantly. And like sometimes I'm just like right off the bat, like where did that come from? What does that mean? And then I realize it's baseball. And there's like a lot of like things that we just say that have to do with baseball.
Sports analogies.
Lynn, just be more specific on what you're asking. A little lost on what you're asking.
There we go.
There we go. These are each size 7. I'm just giving a close up of the stamping because each one's a little different. We'll call this one A. It's like a little starburst, and then B.
Amanda's taking one of them.
B and C.
Let us know which one you want, Amanda.
They're size 7, and they are on sale for $64. 64. So let's look at A. That's A's pattern. This is B.
B. Okay.
Okay, and then this was C.
So Amanda wants 5B.
All right, 5B is going home with Miss Amanda. Beautiful silver ring. Drum beat time.
And they're only $64.
Only $64. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Can you guys hear a doorbell in wherever worlds you're at? Yeah, I don't know. Shep could maybe tell you a little bit about these. I'm not familiar with Hopi designs, and I just don't want to misspeak because if I don't know, I don't know. Yeah, C does kind of look like a DNA pattern. What is that called? A double helix? All right, number 5. All right, we're moving into some necklaces. Guys, you can sit in that little white chair if you want to. These are also made by the TSKIES, aren't they? I don't know who else would make them.
I wonder if Shep only ever get those from one artist.
Huh?
Shep only gets them from one artist.
Yeah, I don't know who else it would be. I just didn't see. Sometimes they write it on the tag.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're doing a close-up.
Oh, I thought what you were aiming
Got some
for.
mixed metals here. These are Tahi, right? These mixed metal.
Yes. Franklin Tahi. All these Franklins and Freds.
It was Franklin. I did say it right. I was like, oh crap, did I just say the wrong name?
So I have to do a correction on the name too. Because I said, did I say
go
Frank
back.
Ortiz earlier?
I don't know. Let's go to roll.
It's Fred Ortiz.
Fred Ortiz.
That is the Hopi overlay silversmith. There is a Frank Ortiz, who is a San Felipe overlay silversmith. And they both stamp F Ortiz, so...
It's tricky.
Yeah.
Wait. Unless you really have to leave. Lynn was wondering about the patterns on the Hopi overlays.
Mhm.
I don't know anything about Hopi patterns, so I couldn't say.
So, I can tell you, and I can tell you a little bit. This one is the Kiva step. There's another name for it as well in tongue that I can't pronounce, but they call it the Kiva step, and it's right side up like that, like a pyramidal shape. And then this one is this is a Kachina face. You can see the face there in the center.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
And that usually, see, here's the side of the head right there. And so that is one of the
awesome.
deity, and they're all a little bit different. So you'll just have to see piece by piece. Every artist puts their own play on it, so sometimes it's hard to identify. But I remember him telling me about that one. This is a play on the wave pattern, which is very common in Hopi, but he's changed it up a little bit. Also, kind of the wave represents life, as water is life in the desert. Water makes waves.
Water's
everywhere.
life everywhere.
Water is life. But also the sun rays make a wave. And then corn is something that comes from water and sunshine. And I think he was making a little play on mixing the corn and the water.
There's a country song about that.
Yeah. Anyway, that's all I got.
Thanks, Chef.
Yeah.
That was awesome. I was like, I don't want to misspeak because I'll be like, I think it looks like a flower. Just completely disrespecting a whole culture of artists. All right, so there you go. Heartbeat. Subino. Speaking of heartbeats, I think we're gonna have a long show because I can't stop babbling about myself. When you're pregnant, they put those thingies on your tummy and you can see the baby's heartbeat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it as a tattoo of
That
her
looks
little
like
heartbeat.
that symbol too. I guess that's life too, right?
Yeah.
It's just a life bracelet.
All right. Okay. Enough about baby heartbeats. Going on to 6. So these are actually neck bars. Isn't that what we
Neck
call them?
bars. We call them omega bars.
Omega bars. I can never remember that.
So many things.
So many things to remember. At least I know the basics these days. But these are beautiful. A tri-metal.
I believe it's brass,
The closed
copper, and
caption.
nickel.
Sorry, what?
I believe it's brass, copper, and nickel.
Brass, copper, and nickel. Okay. It's beautiful together. I was reading Brenda's watching with closed captioning, and they're calling Hopi the Whoopies. It's great. All right, so they're flexible, which is really cool. Like, you see how here you can twist them, so you don't have to worry. Like, they'll retain their size and their shape. That's one of the things that that Verna and Franklin were sure to, when I did the show with them, that they are flexible. I mean, you don't want to go crazy, obviously, but you can get them like on and off your neck really easily. You're not going to get scratched up or anything. And then they just lay there. So beautiful. Let's try out this camera and see if it wants to work for us today. Well, okay, is Mercury in retrograde? Are we being pranked, Grace? Is it you?
What?
She's not even paying attention. I don't know why that camera's not working, but
Oh,
I'm
cameras
blushing.
hate us
I'm
today.
literally blushing because everything's just going crazy around us. Shep's back with the book. Woohoo!
Hey, I've got a book.
Take the
To
focus
take the
off
pressure off of
me.
you?
Yes, that camera's not working. Everything's going crazy.
This camera's not working now?
Well,
The
this
camera
one watches.
thing
It says
popped
it's
up with the
recording.
screen.
I'd love to tell you
I've
all.
got a book for you,
I'd
everyone.
love to tell you guys we're professionals, but I just don't think you'd
Can I
believe
get
us.
camera? There we go. Let me just zoom out. One of those days.
They're happening more and more.
Theta Bassman wrote this book. I've had it for a long time. Let's see. What we were asking about Hopi symbols. It was written in '93, so it might be kind of hard to find. But something that's really cool about this one is it specializes in Hopi, and they have some of these different sections. Yeah,
I think
can't
it's
zoom out
upside down.
anymore. You turn it right side up.
Hey, Chef, real quick, those omega bars, is it nickel in there or is it silver? Because I assumed it was nickel because it's all base metals.
I think they used the silver. I'll have to call Verna, but I'm pretty sure she used silver, copper, and brass.
Silver, copper, and brass. That sounds more their style.
Anyway, this book shows some of the different patterns, and off to the side of it, it names what those patterns are, and it goes through several artists from the 70s and 80s, which is really a lot of the base for even some of the more modern things. And so I recommend this book. There's another book that I let someone borrow that I don't have, which is what I wanted, called Hopi Silver, which has all the hallmarks of a lot of the different clans and stuff. Oh, turn it around. There we go. So if you get a chance,
What's that? Theta
Theta Bassman.
Bassman.
And there's not a lot of storytelling information. I wish it had more of like the stories of the artists and things. But if you just wanted to know, like, hey, what does that symbol mean? This gives you some good reference. Like here's a whole page on Man in the Maze, which is kind of a journey into adulthood and going through the maze of life.
Ooh, that spider is cool.
Oh, yeah, spider is super
Oh,
cool.
that
There you go,
spider.
spiders.
Me and my spiders.
Interesting. So yeah, check that out. I'll call Verna to confirm, but I'm pretty sure they use silver
60.
with the 3-tone.
Okay, thanks, Shep.
Yep.
You may have to come down and save me again before the show is
Okay,
over.
I'll just hang out.
I don't know what's going on. Mary Ann, this is 6. There's A, B, C, but there's no difference really. So I just want to make sure that we're on the same page with that. So that one's going home with Mary. Gurole. Hard time with that last name. I'm afraid with that last name. Okay, thank you so much. So, are you wanting to, Mary? Hey, Mary, just let me know what's going on. Did you just want one of the Omega bars, or did you want 2 of them? They're all the same, so it's not like A is different from B. Just let me know if you want 1 or 2. All right, 7. I'm actually going to have to take some of these out of their little packages because...
She said yes.
You want 2? I think she wants 2. You're getting 2 unless you tell me otherwise. So 7, I love these ones. I don't think other people appreciate these as much as me, but I always freak out when we have these on the show because that oxidized silver, the contrast it creates to me is just so dramatic and beautiful. And when you mix that in with repoussé stamping, they're all the same, Mary. They literally, what they do is they take humongous lengths of wire and weave them, and then cut them, and then create the jewelry. So they're the same. Adam Morris taking one.
I got the book that I want everyone to see.
Let me do a drum beat real fast so I don't forget.
I don't have the book. I've had it 3 times and it keeps disappearing. I think I let people borrow it and then it never comes back. Hopi Silver by Margaret, Wright. This is the best book on Hopi silvercraft with histories, artists, clan hallmarks, individual hallmarks. Highly recommend. I think you can get it on Amazon. I'm just going to buy another one right now.
Yay for live Facebook shows.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just the chaos of T.Skies. You get a little glimpse in our world.
We're all artists, so it's like we're like a lot of helium balloons, and everyone's just trying to grab each other down while the other one's floating. It's like
We hold each other up.
yeah, but somebody needs to like anchor us. Okay. I have the giggles today. It's because Grace got me all giggly trying to do a TikTok dance that I was awful at. To Old Town Road. We should show them how bad it is. We should show them.
Do it.
Okay, at the end of the show, your reward is to see me badly do a TikTok dance. Alright, 7. So each one's got a little bit of a different patterning. They are sterling silver, repoussé, which means they're stamped on the back side. And then oxidized to make that pattern really pop out. I love the patterns. I just think that they're very cool, very like modern art sort of. They were originally $160. They're on sale for $128. Oh, Lynn, that's very interesting. Very, very interesting indeed. Number 7. She says that she's Polynesian and there are similarities in the symbols with her and the Hopi. So we have A. And we have B. I like this one. It's cool triangles. And actually, let's see if I can show this. Around each triangle, do you see that little bit of stamping? That subtle stamping? Almost like rays coming out. That's B. These are cool. I love those. We've got C. A, B, C, and D.
And this was a silversmith from Peru, New Mexico.
Oh, really?
Never seen her before. Her name was Jessica, and I haven't seen her since. We were just kind of
One of those traveling artists.
Yeah, she's Navajo.
I love her. I'm a fan of her work. So each of these is $128. They're sterling silver. Just found out that it is a Navajo artist from Peru. And Jessica. We don't remember her last name though, huh?
No, I'm sorry.
Those traveling artists. I have earrings that I love from someone whose name I'll never know. From the same situation. A, B, C, D. Number 7. Oh. Get everybody organized back here. Alright, let's move on to number 8 while I get those in stands. There's 2 pairs of these babies. I lied. There's 4 pairs. There's 4 pairs of these. Zoom in. They're like great little half hoop earrings. Do we know the backstory on these guys?
Those are Tahi. Those are Verna's as well.
Oh, cool. I didn't even know they made earrings. That's awesome. Well, if you have anything else by the Tahis, you definitely are going to need some earrings to go with.
Oh, no. These are mine.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm looking at this kid and it has the
Never
boss
mind.
face.
Yeah, it's boss face gear. Sorry.
Scrap that.
That's me.
Scrap that there. These are our in-house earrings.
Verna's are bigger.
Yeah, I
never
was
seen
gonna
these
say
earrings
that's a
before.
really tiny.
The idea was to have matching earrings for the. You have a lot of rope wire that goes around bracelets or stones on bracelets and rings and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And my girlfriend wanted some matching earrings, and so we made those for a little while here at the shop.
They're cute.
They're
They're
awesome.
very classy.
Thanks.
And they are on sale for $28. A Matthew Shepherdson original.
We only have 4.
We only have 4, like, in the world, I think, right?
Yeah.
I can't say that because they'll pop back up. So there they are. Little half hoops, number 8 on sale for $28. These are a nice little. I know graduation's coming up.
2 souls already.
All
All
right.
right. I'll just set them all over here because I know they'll go.
So we have 2 more people. Michelle, what's
We
taking
got
the third?
one more.
So we got 1 left.
Okay, number 9. Oh gosh. Okay, this is gonna be a doozy. Maybe not. They're all the same price, just different sizes. Okay. We have 1 pair left of those, everybody. Just 1 pair. All right, we have these. Now these are Tahi. Yes.
And Brenda Rose is taking the last one.
Yep, that's Tahi.
Okay, I thought so because it had that texture. Okay,
So I organized that.
you did. We've got. Okay.
Let's go 1 finger at a time.
Let's go 1 finger at a time.
It's a weird saying.
Okay,
but-
so we have. Okay, so number 9, we have several of each. They're all on sale for $32. We have size 6, size 7, size 8, size 8.5, size 9, and size 10. But we have different amounts of each one. So we're going to go 1 finger at a time. All right, number 9, starting with size 6. We have 2 size 6. So, Grace, now when you and Arrow ask me, what is your job exactly? What do? And you can be like, she just goes and just laughs and puts on jewelry and acts like a goofball in front of how many? 72 strangers. You can't out me when I tell your dad how hard I work. So we have 2 size 6. Again, these are only $32. So just let us know number 9 and by ring size. So just be like number 9 size 6 or something. Number 9, we have 2 size 7s. these are a combination of copper and silver, and these are done by Verna and Franklin Tahi.
We got a size 7 sold.
Alright. So we only have one size 7 left now. We've got 2 size 8.
Jillo is taking.
And then there's the other 7.
Yep.
Oh, they do match the necklace, obviously. I knew that. But I know it's out of focus, but give me a
Yeah,
second.
buy a ring and buy a matching necklace.
Yeah. Alright, so we have 2 size 8. We only have 1 8.5. We've already sold the 9, so Sue is taking size 9. Thanks, love. Sorry, we've got an 8.5. We now have 3 size 9. And 2 size 10. Alright, go to camera 1 and we'll just go over that one more time. So they are each on sale for $32, number 9. We have 2 size 6, 2 size 8, 1 8.5, 3 9s, and 2 10s. So just let us know what you need there. Ooh, and now we're talking. Got 2 of number 10 here. They are the same. So just let us know. We have just got 2 available. They're going to be on sale for $320. Woven sterling. This is again the Vernon and Franklin Tahi. Got a lot of their stuff today because they are such incredible silver workers.
His mom was a rug weaver,
Mm.
and that's where he started. He saw the patterns when he was younger, and he started wanting to do that with silver.
That's so cool. And it looks so beautiful on. And they just glide right onto your neck. Can I get the camera 1? This little tag is ruining my aesthetic. But they just glide on. And they're so dramatic and beautiful. And you can actually just it's being weird.
Try that. There you
Okay.
go.
What did you do?
Touched it with my magic fingers.
You can slide pendants on here too, which is cool. They have a big enough or just wear it solo. Alright, so we have 2 of those. They were originally $400. They're on sale for $320. We have a different version, number 11. 3 of these. These are going to be $280. And they have that really pretty flat profile. I'm fascinated by that flat wire. I think it's really cool. And let's try camera 3. Now that it's working. Here's me. 3 of these. They were $350. They're on sale for $280. Let's just show you one of them. I love how they sit up from the. I don't know if you can really see it, but they like have this curve to them. They're not flat, which makes them lay on your neck really nice. They're really beautiful. All right, last but not least, are these by who I think they're by?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 7 of these, and they're probably going to go fast. These are by Vanita Cowboy. She is a Navajo artist, and she makes her specialty is Navajo pearls. So we've seen her bracelets, we've seen her necklaces. Now look at these incredible dangle earrings.
She just had a baby.
Oh, a boy or girl? You know?
I think it's a girl.
So tell us about the beads, Shep, since you're here. You're better at that than me.
So she does the old school handmade Navajo pearl beads, which is it's a slow make process. You can see in there, if you we get real close, let me zoom in. You may be able to see there's actually 2 plates in there, and she uses thick metal. So you've got 2 plates, and basically what she does is she cuts out a circle by hand, and then she domes that into that circle disc cut into a bowl. And then she does that twice and takes 2 bowls and puts them together and solders them together and then drills the hole, and does that for every single one, which takes forever. I mean, she's fast, but I mean, the pair of earrings like this would take me a month.
Oh, wow.
I
I have one on as an example. You know I love my long earrings. Camera 3,
Yeah.
please.
Shoulder sweepers. Almost.
All right.
That'd be cool. We should like dangle a little piece of turquoise hanging from the bottom.
That'd be pretty. So these are going on sale for $200 a piece, and we only have 7 pairs. So I know we have some Vanita fans out there. Now is the
only 200?
chance. Yeah. I mean, for the amount of time and patience and care it takes to make something like this.
And then she uses an actual silver wire throughout the whole thing and not just a steel wire?
And bonus, when you look at pearls, they're usually not made by Navajos. It's usually a desert pearl or something like that. On our website, they're not all made by Navajos, so we call them something different. It's kind of a more rare thing to actually find somebody who still does these the old way, Navajo jeweler. And so those are number 12. All right, we got through it. I think I'm going to post that TikTok on the inner circle as incentive to join. And bonus, it's a Billy Ray Cyrus song.
Oh boy.
And it's not horrible. I wish I had saved some of the really bad bloopers. So, all right. Does anybody want to see something out of sequence? We can pull it off really quick. Should we do a lightning round? It's a lot to go back through.
I think if you see anything you like, we can go back over it.
Yeah, we'll give everybody a second to catch up.
You know what's wrong? You know why? We haven't been doing any drumming.
I was drumming.
Did you? I didn't
I
know you
drummed.
drummed.
That's because we haven't sold too much stuff.
Okay.
Just to say it plainly.
It has happened.
So tomorrow, recap on what's going on at 3:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Please be here because we are doing a fundraising auction for our KITA program to fund our scholarship that we give to Indigenous students seeking a bench jewelry program up at CNM. And the jewelry that goes into that fundraiser, sure, Sue, no problem. The jewelry that goes into the fundraiser is all donated by our guest artists that come in on Saturdays, and then sometimes some of our viewers will donate and send in pieces as well. So it's a great mixed bag, and sometimes you can get some really good deals. Other times you get crazy bidding wars. All right, number 1, Sue. These are $240. They were made by Isaac Carice. This is A with a lightning bolt and thunderbird. This is B with a rain cloud and thunderbird. And then C with the thunderbird and the little arrows. They will fit a size 6 to 7, probably 7.5. Number 2, Verna's bracelets. We have 1 small and 2 that are more of a medium large, like a 6.5, 7. And these are going for $128. That's the sale price. These are number 2. Number 3, we still have 3 of these left. The Kiva Steps, the Kachina Face, and the Waves. And these are on sale for $400. They're made by a Hopi artist named Fred Ortiz.
Fred Ortiz.
Got it! Sue, I don't know when you popped in. I'll do a couple more. Number 4, we have 2 of these size. They're 6 3/4, I believe.
Emerson Bill.
Emerson Bill.
Is it?
Yeah, Emerson's on the name. Emerson's on the back. So, Deep Stamp. We decided they're a little sunrise, and these are on sale for $3.20. Alright, is there anything anybody else wanted to take another gander at? I will be taking pictures of these and posting them in the inner circle. You can still claim them for that 20% off discount for the next 24 hours. I'm putting the TikTok video on the inner circle, so I'll do that right away. She's not going to let me forget. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.